Hey everybody, it's me, Sacred G, whatever you want to call me, and today I am going to be telling you guys some of my personal ghost stories. Well, I don't know if they were actual ghosts or anything like that, but I have 3 here that I'm going to tell you because, it's Halloween, and happy Halloween, and I hope you guys are having a pretty good early October, and I figured I'll just tell 3 scary stories to set the mood. So without further ado, here we go. Alright, so for the first one, this happened a few years ago. It was close to September, but this was in end of August, late August of 2017. I just moved to my grandfather's house. My grandmother just recently passed away, God bless her soul, and I go up and stay with him. Because, I offered, to be nice and to help, him have somebody to talk to while, he was grieving. And so, I go up there. This must be like the 3rd, 4th, maybe, I think. Almost a full month of me being there. And I was playing Fallout 4 one night and on the PlayStation, and I heard some noises out in the kitchen. My grandfather did say goodnight to me, and I did see him go to bed. And I heard some noises out in the kitchen, and it wasn't like a 2-floor house or anything. It was just a single, 1 floor with rooms on that 1 floor. It was a 3 bedroom, 1 2-bath house, and I heard something out in the kitchen. Didn't think much of it, and I was using a headset too, and I could hear it because, well, believe it or not, most real life sounds are a little louder than games, and you can hear it beyond the headset. And I shit you not, I hear it again. Didn't think anything of it until I heard it a 3rd time. And that's when I got up. I was like, I'm not going to be a selfish prick and just stay playing this game. I'm going to go out and talk to my grandfather. So I get up and I go try to see if my grandfather's awake. And I see no one. No one's out there, okay? And at first, I thought, well, maybe he just got up and was getting a snack or something like that, because that tended to happen. But but the thing is, now thinking back on that was actually rarely the case. I would never hear it that loud, actually. And from what I was playing, it was pretty loud in the game. And, so, I wait until he actually goes up. Or no, I actually checked the garage, because that's where he would go out and smoke cigarettes, and he's not out there. And I was like, oh, fuck. What do I think now? Because I thought, well, actually after that, I don't remember quite how I thought back when that happened. I believe I thought that he went back to bed, so I was just gonna wait until he got up. So I go back in, I game a little more, and then he actually gets up, okay? And so that I go out to the garage with him, because I hear him go out to the garage, and I ask him, we're talking, I don't remember what we're talking about, but we were talking about something, and then I brought up, hey, were you awake earlier? And he was like, no, I wasn't. And then I don't know if he was yanking my chain, but he did say he wasn't awake, and to be completely honest, because I closed his door, because sometimes I'd practice making YouTube videos, and I'd have to do that to make it not look weird. And so the door was closed. That's one thing I should have mentioned, is that I shut the door, but when I went out to see if he was awake, that door was still shut. And so he swears to me that he wasn't awake, and when I told him about the sounds, this is the part that weirds me out, is that he thought it was me out there, okay? He thought it was me trying to get something to eat, but mind you, I wasn't. I was actually playing a video game, and yeah, that's very weird. It was one of the weirdest, I guess, sort of paranormal experience, but yeah, it was very weird. I don't know if he was fucking with me, because we tended to do that, but yeah, that was a very weird experience, and he's told me he thought it was me. He didn't get up, and that wasn't him, I heard, so yeah, weird shit. Alright, so I just quickly had to somewhat memorize this story. This is going to be fairly short. So when I worked at a hotel, we'll not name which hotel that is, we would go up and work in the gym, which was on the very top floor, and I'd work there late sometimes. I did maintenance, and sometimes we'd be there late and alone in the gym, which can be very fucking creepy. Not gonna lie, like working in a gym at night alone is pretty creepy, but one night in particular I was working with somebody else, and he was showing me this fucking cut-in, which if you don't know what a cut-in is it's basically cutting into the bottom edge of whatever you're painting, like a wall, let's say, and you know those plastic guards, those plastic guards on the bottom of the wall, and you can't get paint on that, so that's what cutting in is basically you're not getting paint on the surfaces that don't need paint. He was showing me a cut in, and it's locked. Like, the gym's closed at this time of night. We hear jiggling at the door handle, as he's showing me this cut in, and he backs away with his hands up. I was like, are you doing that? And he backs away with his hands up, and I pull open that motherfucking door, and I try to look and see if somebody was out there trying to get in, and if whoever it was, not saying it was a ghost, but I didn't see anybody. And yeah, that was another weird night. Whoever it was took off so fucking fast because there were two entrances, the elevator and the stairs. So if as soon as I pulled open that door, that dude had to be motherfucking fast in order for me to pull open the door and not see anybody. Weird shit, but I don't think it was a ghost. Maybe he was fast enough, and I don't know. But yeah, it was creepy working up there at night alone, if I remember right. Yeah. And for the third story, this happened quite a few years ago. This is the oldest one that I have. I don't remember how old I was. I think I was like 14, maybe. I was 14. Anywho, I was home alone. My parents and my brothers went out to their friends for the evening, and I decided to stay because, the reason was because I couldn't figure out how to fix the PS3. So I was kind of like trying to think of ways that I could fix it, because if you don't know, the PlayStation 3 had Yellowed. And if you don't know what Yellowed is, it's the yellow light of death. You know how the Xbox had the red ring of fire? Well, the PlayStation had Yellowed. Anywho, while I was pacing, my mom folded these clothes for my dad, and they were sitting on top of the couch, and, whatever. And as I paced past them, I believe the second time, I don't know if I was seeing things or what, but I saw them lift up very briefly, like someone picked them up, then put them down, or picked them up and let go, and it was the corner, like the corners folded up, and then they let go, and I heard a little girl giggle, and she, ran into a closet, and I saw the door close. And what freaks me out about the story that makes me think I might have not been seeing things or hearing things, maybe I was, who knows, was our family dog walked right up to the closet and was looking, and like something actually ran in there. That's what creeped me out the most about that. But again, I don't know, I'm not going to chalk this up to like, oh, these were 100% ghosts, paranormal. It's just weird encounters, I guess, that kind of fit perfect for this month, I think. Anywho, that's it with this story. We're going to move on to have a bonus one for you. Alright, so I should have told this one before, because I was trying to stay in relevancy, but since this is going to be another short one, and it's another working in the gym, okay? So, me and the same guy who was showing me the cut-in the second story, we were doing the grouting in the pool room, and it was closed, everything was closed, the doors are locked, elevators are shut off, so no one could get into the gym, and we heard doors closing and opening. We heard it going on for a little bit. We were like, it's probably on the lower floor, but then we heard them open and close outside of our area, and it was multiple times. It sounded like some room had a door closing, and it got to the point where we literally were like, okay, we're gonna go. We had this place called we had a break room, and it was down in the employee area, because we were connected to an arena, so it was down in the shop and whatever. So we went down to the cafeteria, and it literally got to that point where we took a break, and then we were going to plan how we were going to search it and to make sure nobody was up there. And when we get back up, no one was up there. We did a double take. Could have been security, but we did a double take, and no one was up there, and that was weird. And I've heard that stuff when I was working in there before, like the doors closing, but I was told that it was probably due to the lower floors, which is very possible, but I don't know. Like, wouldn't you think that since you're on a higher floor and you literally would have to take an elevator or a flight of stairs to get up to it, wouldn't you think it would be a little more muffled? Like, you wouldn't hear the other doors being pushed open and shut? I don't know. That is some weird shit. But that's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this and have a happy motherfucking Halloween and enjoy the rest of your month. I sure as fuck am. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. They fuck out.